Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be taking a look at some newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out into the game, but one card that I think really stands out is the new God card support. Technically, it's just for Divine Beast, but it's pretty much for, of course, the God cards coming out in the Prismatic God box. There's also a bunch of announcements for newer stuff coming out. These are going to be secret card effects, meaning that we don't know what these are going to be yet. But on top of that, there's a new archetype, I guess, coming out into the game, maybe a TCG exclusive over here. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. So kicking off, I want to go ahead and check out the new support for the God cards called the Absolute Divine Beast over here. And this card is a continuous trap card that says you can use each effect amongst the first and second effects with this card's name only once per turn. So the first effect is when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you to discard one spell/trap, then target one Divine Beast monster in graveyard and special summon it in defense position. Then change the attack target to it. The second part is during the end phase, if you control a Divine Beast monster, you can destroy all face-up cards your opponent currently controls that activated any of their effects on the field this turn. So potentially board wiping your opponent, and on top of that, you can even board wipe them faster because there are newer God card supports that are actually really good, specifically anything that is in the quick play genre. So cards like the Thunder Force Attack would be excellent because as long as you go ahead and control Cypher the Skydragon, which can be summoned via the effect, because if we go to all of the Divine Beasts over here for the monsters, so if we go to Divine Beast over here, you can see that there are multiple targets. Obviously, anything that would support with Obelisk, there's another card that technically supports Obelisk. Obviously, you can just bring out Obelisk. However, just as a heads up, the God cards, when they are summoned, keep in mind the Winged Dragon of Ra cannot be special summoned, but you can go ahead and bring out Obelisk or Cypher the Skydragon over here instantly. And on top of that, Cypher has a pretty decent effect, but the problem with this card is you're gonna have to wait a little bit to use it because it's only when they declare attack you can then go ahead and bring out the monster. If you could bring it out at any point, this card would actually be really OP in any variant of like a Cypher the Skydragon deck, but all the monsters, if they were special summoned, to the end phase, if this card was special summoned, you send it to the graveyard. So you lose the card out anyway. So whether you go for this or Obelisk, you lose out on the card. But there's still other God card support that would be good. Obviously, the new Tribute one is very, very powerful, but you want to tribute your opponent's stuff in the first place. But there is another Obelisk card that I thought was kind of cool. So if you happen to control Obelisk, which again, you would go and special summon it via the effect, you get to negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls and then destroy that card. And then for the rest of the turn, your opponent can't do anything with like those cards. So it allows a little bit of play with it, and then on top of that, during the end phase, remember, you're going to be able to destroy all face-up cards your opponent currently controls that activated any of their effects, and that doesn't just include monsters. That can be anything that would be maybe going to be lingering up on the field, which is definitely kind of cool. But next up over here, talking about the other secret cards, I was thinking it is something related to, of course, the Aro Mages, you know, those plant archetypes that would be all about healing, but these are the cards coming out, I guess, in the V-Jump promo for 2021. So it's not coming out for a while. This is in March 2021 of OCG, meaning in TCG. This is going to be a long time before we get it, more than likely. But anyways, they're hyping this card up. The name of it is the Stay Sailor Rome Marine over here. So I'm guessing it has to do with it. They're hyping this card's effect up. It's a secret over here. It says, special jumbo issue contains level 4 plant tuner. So it is a plant and it is a tuner. And in my guess, it's going to be something related to those plant archetypes, the Aro Mages. That's, again, my guess. But you guys can let me know what you think about it down below. What do you think the effect is going to be? My guess, every single time they hype up these cards to make it secret effect, it's going to be like summon another Aro Mage from the graveyard. But if it's special summon like another one from the deck, if it's normal or special, then we're actually looking at something pretty good. If you could say when this card is summoned or whenever you heal, you get to special summon an Aro Mage from the deck, this would actually make the card a lot better considering it's also a tuner. It opens up the doors for a lot more plays because the Aro Mages have a few good cards. It's just most of the time they're not used in the Aro Mages because that archetype is just not really competitive at all. But the next information that we have is going to be Ancient Guardians, so TCG over here. So Anyways, this is Ancient Guardian. It's going to be a new set in 2021. So it's a 60 card booster set that will have 3 brand new strategies. I'm wondering if that means 3 new archetypes, which would be really cool. But there's also older cards to support them that says, as in Toon Chaos and Genesis Impact. So maybe some reprints here. So any of you guys that are Yu-Gi-Oh collectors, and maybe if there's a card that's really expensive that you've been holding on to, maybe it might be a good idea to get rid of it before we get the announcement of what's being reprinted in over in the Toon Chaos and Genesis Impact in here. But there's also 15 cards from the set will be available as collector rares, so there will be those sought after cards on top of that. But they did mention some other things over here. Graveyard based strategy, so that basically means chaos usually to me, so that'll be kind of cool to see. Maybe if chaos gets some more support. I really want that chaos like ritual, like the ritual Blackluster, to be a lot better. I think that desperately needs more support. But they're also mentioning that Pendulum Summon and compose a brand new Harmony over here. So they are going to be supporting Pendulum in the future a little bit more with this. So that could be something to keep our eyes out on for with Ancient Guardians. But anyways, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for our new Yu-Gi-Oh content and new Yu-Gi-Oh news. But I'll get you guys gameplay of this pretty soon. I think we're going to figure out some way to make this card kind of OP. But again, remember the card does go away. Anyways, if you're bringing out the God cards. But I'm wondering, is there a way to go ahead and make it so if we go ahead and summon the card, it does not go away during the end phase? Is there any way to protect it? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'll build the deck relatively soon. But anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts on any of the cards that we discussed down below. But thanks for tuning, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here and want to see more Yu-Gi-Oh news, hit subscribe, turn that bell, and you'll definitely see more very soon. But take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. And I'm signing out. Peace. Also, there's a few videos up on the screen. If you guys would like to go ahead and check those out, go ahead and just give them a click. Take care.